Today we answer the age-old question that we've all been asking since the 80s. Who are you gonna call? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is War of the Movies. Today we have a very special video for you. We're reviewing Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the fourth installment of the Ghostbusters franchise. We don't talk about the 2016 Ghostbusters. That one was an atrocity. Legit, not an exaggeration. 99% of you are not subscribed. This is not an exaggeration. I repeat, this is not hyperbole. 99% of you are not subscribed. So if you're watching the video and you like what you see, hit the subscribe down below, hit the notification bell, like the video, comment, do all the things that YouTube creators say you're supposed to do. I don't know. I hear it's a good idea. I hear it's great. Thank you, and back to the video. Now, for the most part, I haven't really been a huge fan of Ghostbusters. The first one, I think, is like a 7 out of 10. The others, 5 or below. Really mid-tier level movies after that first Ghostbusters, but there is a huge cult following for it. I've seen videos of people dressing up with their proton packs and going to watch the movie. I don't get it. I don't get the love, but to be fair, I give every movie an open-minded chance going into the theater. And again, like I said, the first one was enjoyable. 7 out of 10. It was decent enough. Is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on that level of the first one? Let's talk about it. No. Okay, no, it's not. It is as disappointing as all the other ones. The only interesting character in the whole movie is Paul Rudd's character. And that's because he's being played by Paul fucking Rudd. In this household, we are a Paul Rudd household, okay? We love some Paul Rudd. But like every good thing in this movie destroys it by just pushing it out of the story. He's not even the main character. He's really, after the first 30 minutes of the film, he's a side character. He is. He's a side character to the main character, which we'll get into later. This movie was under the 2-hour runtime, which is usually a good sign, but from the opening scene, I knew that this movie was going to be a tough one to get through, and I was right. It feels like 3 hours to me. It is super difficult to get through. Here's why. Here's a couple reasons why. I've never watched a Ghostbusters movie that tried so hard to be funny and just missed. I didn't laugh one single time in this movie. I can tell that you're trying to make us laugh. Also, the type of humor is all over the place. First and foremost, most of the jokes are like slapstick, ha ha ha, goofy shit that's like for 7-year-olds. It's like 7-year-old humor, which is funny because I feel like this whole movie is a kid's movie. That's the feeling I get. Then they cuss and then they joke about a sex dungeon. Is this a kid's movie? Because it feels like one for like an hour, and then you make a sex dungeon joke, and I'm like, yo, this is not a kid's movie. I don't think, unless Hollywood? Yeah, I'm not surprised Hollywood makes kids movie that has sex dungeons in it. That doesn't surprise me at all, Hollywood. Jesus. When you have Ghostbusters, you either want to be laughing the whole time, or kind of scared the whole time, or scared for parts, or laughing at parts, but this movie had none of that. Just none of it. Disgusting. This movie's all over the place, not only the humor, but I mean, this movie has so many characters that really, who gives a fuck? Bill Murray makes a cameo for maybe 3 minutes of screen time, and he's just super stupid. He is super goofy, and I don't even know what he's saying half the time. He's just there. He's just there to put on the poster and sell movies. Obviously, this movie was not going to be good when you have characters casted just to make a poster having his face on it. And then you have members of the family taking a backseat. Paul Rudd, after the first 30 minutes of the movie, he takes a backseat. The 18-year-old kid is barely in the movie, it feels like. The mom, where was she for like an hour and 30 minutes of this movie? Where was she? The beginning, she plays a role, and then she's just gone. It's like the writer's strike happened halfway through the writing of this movie. Like, good writers made it for the first 30 minutes, and then the writer's strike happened, and they're like, let's just throw a whole bunch of shit, cast Bill Murray, put him on the poster, it'll sell, it'll do well. No, the movie's ass. The movie sucks, okay? Other than the movie being over-convoluted and really all over the place. I don't know if there's really a main character in this movie. If I had to put my finger to one, it would be the 15-year-old girl Phoebe. You couldn't have picked a more unlikable main character. It's just these teenage girls are so insufferable, frustrating, annoying, insufferable, honestly unlikable character that is just, I know I'm right. I'm 15, but I still know I'm right about everything. She's like wanting to be a Ghostbuster after being told by pretty much the law that you can't be. And so she's still going to go on these investigations, still put everybody in danger, open up a ball that has this like prehistoric demon in it, and For what? For what? And this has everything to do with writing. The actress did a fine job. Let's get this straight. At the end of the movie, she wants to become a ghost because she has befriended a ghost, maybe has fallen in love with a ghost, I don't know. She wants to be a ghost with the ghost so they can touch, make kiss or something, I don't know. So she's fallen in love with a fucking ghost, okay? Weird as it is, okay? She becomes a ghost, right? She doesn't die or anything. She just puts her body into this box and magically she becomes a ghost. The ghost is tricking her to unleash the demon because the demon can't possess humans, but he can possess ghosts. That's the whole villain's thing. That's why the villain hasn't been released yet, and finally they've have a ghost to release. There was a whole ghost that was tricking a human into becoming a ghost. Why not possess that ghost? It blows my mind. Dude, it's silly, pointless plot points that make up the whole story. Listen, this movie is not good. This movie is not my cup of tea. I've seen people loving this movie. It has an 85% audience score last time I saw. How bad have movies been that people think this is an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes? Absolutely horrific movie. Are there any redeemable qualities in this movie? Well, Paul Rudd, as I said. Love you, Paul Rudd. And the villain looks cool. Not much. Overall, I give this movie a 3.1 out of 10. 2.5 points to Paul Rudd and 0.6 points for the villain. Can we please give Paul Rudd a good movie? He's been in so many bad movies. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, now this one. Let's give, Paul Rudd, because he deserves it, a good movie, a good, well-written movie, a good written character, him being the main character, us laughing the whole time because he's so charming and funny. Can we please get a good Paul Rudd movie for once? Last one I can remember is 40-Year-Old Virgin, and he's not the main character. If you liked the video, leave a like, consider subscribing down below, and also tell me in the comment section whether or not you agree or disagree with me. I could be wrong here. You guys, this could be someone's favorite movie ever. Cool. Tell me about it in the comments. Tell me why you're wrong. Because, let's be real, this movie was so awful. And anybody who likes this movie is kidding themselves and don't know cinema. So, yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time, I guess. I don't know.